Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. We are back. Wrestling City is back in action, and today we are making our official 2026 Elimination Chamber predictions. First of all, I want to apologize because we have been very, very inactive on the YouTube channel. And the reason why is because we're not feeling the product right now. It has been, we're on the road to WrestleMania, and we should be excited to be able to come on here and talk about the weekly shows, everything that's leading up to WrestleMania. But there's no excitement whatsoever.
Man, it's been like this way for a while, or at least I felt like that way for a while, and
Yeah.
it seems like it's starting to, I mean, I know you last year you were kind of back and forth. It seems like you're starting to feel it now.
I am, man. And I feel bad because I told myself at the beginning of this year that I was going to do a review for every weekly show, Raw, SmackDown, and every PLE, but and I was doing that, but it just feels like ever since the Royal Rumble, ever since then, the product has just been I don't wanna say it's been bad. Now, Raw this
Yes,
past
yes, it's
Monday,
been bad.
but it's been boring, and that's what's making it bad, is the shows are just boring. There's nothing exciting that's happening on these shows that want to make me come on here and talk about what we just saw,
It
and
doesn't feel like it's the road to WrestleMania right now.
it doesn't, and we had this exact same feeling going into WrestleMania last year. Hell, I think one of our videos, this time last year was like, "This does not feel like the road to WrestleMania," and I remember that, and here we are again a year later. I don't know. I just
With the
don't know
exact
what.
same issues, man. It's hopefully this can be one to turn things around. I don't think so though. I mean, but you always gotta keep hope because as Triple H is going to say, this is the start of a new era. So we got a lot to look forward to, you know? Um, no,
I'm
for
willing to
real
bet
though.
you I'm willing to bet you when because they do their own like press conference, like post show press conference now. They don't have like the media talking to him. I guarantee you, he's going to go on that podium with like Joe Tessitore and whoever's on there, and he's going to say, "Oh, this was the start of a new era." He
Oh, you
says
already know
that
that's what
after
he's gonna do.
he says that after every PLE. It feels like so. I think right now we are in the I want to say up in the 50s now when it comes to how many new eras he's we're in. It's gotta be in the 50s by now.
Yeah, probably. And I think so. Okay, so for this event, I think we've talked about how bad overall, how boring things are, but I have a lot to say about the individual matches. So I guess we'll save that for when we're in the matches, though, talking about each individual one, because we are doing our predictions now. So at least we have one thing to look forward to, because even though this show may be a drag to go through, I guess we'll see. We have, of course, the Wrestling City Predictions title on the line. I'm gonna get it back. I lost it at the Rumble because I predicted AJ Styles instead of Gunther, and this time I'm gonna get it back. That is, of course, we don't have the exact same predictions, which I say that every time, but it's gonna stick one time. One time we're gonna have all the exact same predictions, and that's gonna suck. We'll see if this is gonna be that one. Of course, too, we have confidence points for each one. So even if we do have the same points, it depends on how much confidence points. Because if we get one wrong, then one of us could still win if we have different confidence points for that match.
Yeah.
What match do you want to start with, though?
Uh, you wanna start with the crate?
Man, okay, okay.
So, it's crazy that Elimination Chamber 2025, the big thing going into that show was Cody Rhodes' soul, and it was Cody Rhodes going to sell his soul to The Rock. This year, it's who's inside of a wooden crate.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a year ago as well.
Yeah. And
Wow.
how the mighty have fallen. and by that I mean the creative team. They have they have fallen off extremely hard.
Well, do you have any predictions for what the payoff is gonna be?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this like right before we hit recording. It's not going to be Chris Jericho. I know a lot of people thought that.
That would be so bad. Like, why would you even want that? Like, if you're a fan of Jericho, why would you want him to come out of a wooden crate during Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, and the thing is, it's funny because this crate first made its appearance 2 weeks ago, so they want us to believe that somebody has been sitting in that crate for 2 weeks, and then they're probably going to open the crate, and then it's just going to be a dead body in there.
Yeah.
Like, how do they expect somebody to survive in a crate for 2 weeks? But I don't think it's going to be Chris Jericho. This isn't for like any points, but I think it's going to be Danhausen, formerly from AEW. That doesn't excite me at all, but that's what I've seen a lot of people say. So I'm just going to go with what everybody else is saying, and I think it's going to be Danhausen. I don't know much about him. I know that he's like one of them, like goofy. He's got like a goofy gimmick. He has like face paint, and I heard that he walks around with a jar of teeth. So
Oh, a jar of teeth. Okay, when you were saying that during
yes,
like before when we were talking, for some reason I heard tea, as in like the drink, and I was like, okay, so teeth makes more sense. Okay,
yes, a jar of teeth.
okay,
But
that makes more sense now. Okay,
yeah.
I could see that, I guess, because I don't have anything better. I guess.
I mean, I
I
just can't think of like anybody like that's on the roster now who would want to who would come out
Imagine,
of that
okay?
crate.
They're talking about who's in this mystery box, right? And they're talking, they have the crate in view, and they're just
Mhm.
talking whatever, and then all of a sudden, say his name and he appears. And then Joe Hendry just burst out of the crate. Oh, you would
I've actually
love
seen.
that.
No, I would not. I would hate it. I've actually seen some people predict that it'll be Joe Hendry because
Seriously,
they.
I haven't seen anything about that. I just
I've because I've
okay.
seen people because like isn't he part of some bundle for like a 2K26 game this year?
Yeah, yeah, he's a pre-order. If I think.
Okay, I saw people say that it might be Joe Hendry just to like promote the
Dude, that would be
WWE
so bad. I didn't even think about that
2K26
part.
game, but
Wow.
I hope it's not. I saw somebody on TikTok say that it's going to be John Cena. He's going to pop out of the crate and he's going to accept Brock Lesnar's open challenge for WrestleMania.
People on Twitter are crazy.
Well, I saw that on TikTok.
Okay, people
They're
on TikTok are
they're
crazy.
they're even more crazier than people on Twitter.
Yeah.
Some of the shit I see on TikTok, man. But for matches, let's go ahead and get one of these elimination chamber matches out of the way. Let's start with the women's elimination chamber. So we've got, I don't have the participants in front of me. I know there's Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss. Let me,
It's
I'm
Rhea
sorry.
Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Raquel Rodriguez,
Mhm.
whatever, Kalani Jordan, um,
No,
Rhea,
no, it's Kiana James.
Kiana James. Yes, I don't
Mhm.
NXT people, I guess, right?
She's on
Um,
SmackDown now. She's
Well,
been on
now she's
SmackDown
on
for.
SmackDown, but, no, I don't know
Mhm.
her, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You
And
might want to get to know her because
who
she's
she's
pretty
not
good.
winning, so, I
She
mean,
well, no, but
who's the other 2 people that yeah,
Tiffany
y no.
Stratton. Tiffany Stratton
Mhm.
and Asuka.
And Asuka, okay, okay.
Who you
Okay.
got? Who you got?
Okay. So this one, this entire event was kind of, I looked into it like earlier today. I literally started and finished my predictions like during my lunch break at work. I didn't switch at all. This entire event seems pretty straightforward to me, except for one match, and it's not this match. I think the obvious one, the only one that makes sense really, is Alexa Bliss. Um, I don't see it being anybody else because my logic is that it is I guess the only other I could see Rhea, I guess, but nobody. Tiffany Stratton's not gonna win because who wants Tiffany Stratton just return? Is she really gonna face Jade Cargill again after they just had that? right before she left, they were having a terrible feud. And
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to see that again. Rhea Ripley's the tag team champion in a different storyline on Raw. Asuka, Raquel are on Raw, and then the other two on SmackDown. They're just not winning. So I think that it is going to end up being at WrestleMania. I see it being Alexa Bliss versus Jade Cargill versus Charlotte for the women's title, and I have
Mm,
2 points on that.
okay. Now this is one that I changed my prediction on. I was actually with you at first. I actually had Alexa Bliss. Now I wouldn't be upset if it was Alexa Bliss because I think I don't know if we were talking the other day and I even brought up that it could be Alexa Bliss and they could do that triple threat match. I don't know if I was talking to you or somebody else about that,
Hmm.
but I could very well see them going that way. It surprises me that Charlotte Flair is not in this because I really thought she was going
Yeah,
to
it
be in this
surprised me
match.
too. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
Kiana James was the one that like pinned her to get in this match. That's the
That's
crazy thing.
crazy. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is.
she pinned her with a crucifix pin. So,
Mm,
but
I still beat her.
yeah, she did still beat her. But I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley. Now, like you just said, Rhea Ripley, she's one half of the women's tag team champions. They have a tag team championship match this Friday, tomorrow or tonight, whenever
Hmm.
you're watching this, against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. And to me, dude, if Rhea Ripley and Io Sky defending the tag titles at WrestleMania just doesn't excite me really, and I feel like that's beneath them, especially coming off what they did last year at WrestleMania. That just
I mean,
doesn't
I guess, but then so you say Rhea Ripley wins the Chamber, so then what about Io Sky?
she has been I think she had a match with Julia not too long ago, and she did say that she wants to go after the Women's United States Championship. So you could do Julia versus Io Sky for the Women's US title at WrestleMania.
Okay, I could see that. I mean, Rhea Ripley was really the only other one I like even considered, but even then, yeah, no, I think I'm still, yeah. Okay, at least we
Okay.
have a different one though. How many points you got on that?
I only got 2 points on that one. I'm not very confident in that one because,
Okay.
like I said, Alexa Bliss is still in the back of my head. It was a toss up. Those are the only 2 women that I realistically see winning this chamber match are
Hmm.
Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley, and I just I just can't see Rhea Ripley and Io Sky defending the tag team titles at WrestleMania. To me, that's just beneath them, and they're going to drop it to probably the Bellas. The Bellas should not be beating those 2 women. So,
That's fair.
so the yeah,
Okay, so
let's
we have one that's different already. What match you
mhm.
want to go to next?
Let's get AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch out of the way. Now this was pretty. Now, I was going to say it's obvious to me. I'm going to go with AJ Lee. I think she wins the uh, Intercontinental Championship here. I just think they're going to give it to her because she's in her hometown of Chicago. That they're calling this her hometown now. It's pretty much her second home, and they're just going to want that moment. They're going to want that moment where the hometown girl walks out of her hometown with the Intercontinental Championship. So I got AJ Lee winning the title here.
Okay, how many points you got on that?
3.
3 points. Okay. So I've been thinking about that too, it being in Chicago, their hometown. But I think that Becky Lynch is not going to win. I think that AJ Lee's going to win. And I have three
You got
points
me
on that
there.
as well.
You
Um,
you kind of had me there in the first half. Not gonna lie.
it wouldn't make sense for their like if they're gonna be going to WrestleMania, which it seems like. I mean, I don't really see any other possibility for AJ. Then they're gonna have to like make it in a way that doesn't make AJ because haven't they already faced one? Have they faced one-on-one already?
No, no, they
Oh,
haven't.
they haven't. Okay, well,
They were in
I
that
don't know. It's a
mixed
little weird
match.
then, but
Yeah, they were in that mixed tag team match at WrestlePalooza, and then they were inside War Games together. But one on one, no, they haven't fought one on one yet.
Yeah, so I think that yeah, it's pretty obvious that AJ is going to win the title. I mean, yeah, and like you said, it's in her hometown, Chicago. I think the stars are aligning right there.
Mhm.
Did I say that though? I have 3 points on that as well.
Okay. I mean, and yeah, AJ Lee, she's probably gonna win the title this weekend. I don't think she's gonna hang on to it very long because I do think she will drop it back to Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Because AJ Lee's not full time; she's part time, and we don't need part time champions on this. That's the last thing this show needs is part time champions. So she'll win it. She'll get her moment this weekend, but I don't think she holds onto it very long. So
No, it's also going into WrestleMania too. That's another way for them to have some more oomph going into it. AJ Lee defending the women's IC title. Yeah, I didn't even consider Becky.
yeah. All right, next up, let's go with CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World
Hmm.
Heavyweight Championship. Now, yes, I
Hmm.
know this match is extremely predictable, but this match isn't really about CM Punk and the world title. This match is really about Finn Balor and the Judgment Day.
I'm so sick of hearing this as the I'm so sick of it, bro. I don't care at this point. I forgot that Judgment Day was still a thing. I don't give a shit about how this ends now. I don't care. Um, I have no clue even what the prediction. Like, I didn't even know they're still doing consistent storylines with that. I know Finn Balor has his, you know, but Finn Balor is gonna reign supreme again. Um, CM Punk's gonna retain. I have a full 4 points on that.
Yeah, I have a full 4 points as well on CM Punk retaining, and it'd be nice to see Finn Balor win a world title. I just don't think he does it this weekend, unfortunately. Now, and they're not going to take the world title off CM Punk when we're this close to WrestleMania. They're not going to put that major main event between Roman Reigns and CM Punk in jeopardy just for Finn Balor to win the world title. But I do think this weekend is when we finally see Finn Balor get kicked out of the Judgment Day. I think it's going to happen after the
Y-
match.
You think so?
I think so. I think Finn Balor is going to lose. Judgment Day will be out there. They're going to be so irate that he lost that they're going to go in the ring. They're going to attack CM Punk. They're going to want Finn Balor to help him, but he doesn't. So then they're like, they're arguing with each other, and then CM Punk pretty much saves Finn Balor from the rest of the Judgment Day, and Finn Balor is on his own.
I could see that happening, but the way I would imagine that actually going with Triple H's booking is they go out there, they try attacking CM Punk, and they're like, "Why are you not helping?" And then Finn Balor leaves and walks away, and they're like, "Oh, is he gonna split from the Judgment Day? What's gonna happen?" And then they'll do it the month
That
after, they'll get even
no,
closer, and then
we
they'll just
can't.
drop the storyline.
We can't do it that way. Something has got to happen this weekend. I'm sick and tired of this long game.
It's
I mean,
been
he
like,
likes
what, 3 years now? Or 2.5 years?
dude, I feel like bro, the Judgment Day's been beefing with each other since like 2023 at this
Yeah,
point.
I know, that's what I'm saying,
Remember it was
yeah.
Finn Balor and Damian Priest at that point, and now it's God Almighty.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Okay, but we
But
agree
yeah,
on that.
full 4 points. You said
Yep,
for you?
4 points.
Okay, same for me. All right. Next up, the men's elimination chamber match. You've got Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, versus Jay Uso versus Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Who you got in this one?
Okay, so this is another one that, well, I guess I had to assign 1 point to some match. I'm pretty confident about this one. This is also one that it's really between two people. I mean, really. It's is Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes gonna win this match? And I think that I'm going to go with Randy Orton. And I have 1 point on that, but Honestly, I would you could flip-flop, the, my Bliss prediction as well. This just has to be the 1 point.
Mhm.
I think that what they're gonna do is I think that McIntyre right now, something crazy is gonna happen. I think that Drew McIntyre is going to somehow, in the process, lose the title to Cody Rhodes, and I think we're gonna see Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. And I think Drew McIntyre is going to end up beefing with Sami Zayn.
What would Jacob Fatu do then? Because he's also going after the WWE title, or he's going after Drew McIntyre.
He's not going to, I don't think he's going to face for a title at WrestleMania. I guess that would be my prediction. I don't know what they would do with him, but I don't think that's
Really?
going to happen. Unless they make it like a fatal four-way or something. I mean, maybe
Hmm.
I have no clue. I don't think that's he's going to be facing for the title at Mania.
Interesting. Well, all right. For my prediction, I have got Randy Orton as well. I've got Randy Orton, and I think yes, something's going to go on in this chamber. It's going to be like I could very well see it being between the final two, or Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, and there's like elimination beforehand where something crazy happens and the doors open. You know, Triple H, he loves to do this spot where the doors open and somebody runs in and attacks somebody. We've seen that a few times. I think Logan Paul did it one time to AJ Styles or something like that. Um, but yeah, Drew McIntyre is going to somehow get inside this chamber and he's going to cost Cody Rhodes, and then that's going to lead to Randy Orton winning. And somehow, some way, Cody Rhodes is still going to find his way into the WWE title match, and I think
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu will as well, and it will be a fatal four way for the WWE title: Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu at
I think
WrestleMania.
how about what I'm thinking for the chamber ending? My prediction would be similar to what you're saying. Imagine Drew McIntyre comes out and he's trying to cost Cody Rhodes again. And then once again, Sami Zayn comes out, he starts beefing, and then he inadvertently causes Cody Rhodes the match. He starts beefing with him, doing issues, and Cody's like, what are you doing? I don't need you out here anymore because they had those issues that they were talking about on what was it, SmackDown, where he like apologized to him right after
Mhm.
they were oh my god. But that's a whole
Yeah,
different
that was.
tangent. So I think that the perfect way, or maybe not perfect, but a good way to wrap that up would be not necessarily him turning heel, but him trying to save Cody this time ends up costing him, and Randy Orton hitting an RKO, getting the win.
I mean, yeah, I could see that. I mean, that's like hella overbooked, but you do know WWE, they love
Well, we're
to.
talking about like 3 or 4 WrestleMania storylines, how to culminate them or these storylines into WrestleMania matches. It kinda has to be
Yeah.
overbooked in order for things to work, unless it's WWE and they just make it underwhelming, and just put things together just for fuck's sake of it, but I
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
Yeah, I mean, S I just don't wanna see Cody Rhodes, because I feel like if Cody Rhodes did win the chamber, then I feel like we'd probably getting that one-on-one match again, and
Yeah,
I don't wanna see that. They've
that makes
got
me
to do
depressed
something.
just thinking about.
It does, it makes me depressed too. They've got to do something in this chamber match to where something crazy's gotta happen. Like, one of our scenarios has got to happen. Randy Orton should win the chamber match. He needs to. There's no if, and, buts, or about it. Randy Orton has got to win this chamber match. So,
Yeah,
praying, fingers crossed that they do not fuck this up. But knowing them, that's what they love to do. They just love to fuck things up. So we'll see. We'll see.
okay, yep.
Oh, I have 1 point on that one as well. I don't know if I said that already.
1 point,
So
yeah, okay, I figured. So our different one is we have so it basically all just depends on the women's chamber.
yeah.
Okay.
Woo. that
We got
that's
things
right
locked
that
in.
right there is what, like, scares me the most is when we only have 1 match and we're depending on that 1 match.
Yeah, and this
'Cause
is a
now
match like Styles and Gunther, I at least like I wanted to watch regardless. This women's
Mhm.
match, I don't care about like at all. And but at least it'll kind of make me care about it because I'll be nervous going into it because I'm like, oh, dude, all I need is for Alexa Bliss to win. Because this isn't
Yeah,
one where it's like, oh, I want I want Bliss to win because that's my prediction, but I'll be happy if this person. I don't care if any. I just want Alexa Bliss to
yeah. Here's a
win.
here's a prediction for you. I know this is like pretty obvious, but do you think we're gonna see Jey Uso run it back inside the chamber?
Bruh, I hope not. Um,
You know
just
he's
in the
going
middle of the
to.
match.
In the middle of an elimination chamber match, he's going to run it back. In the
No,
middle
don't
of an
speak this into
elimination
existence.
chamber match. Bronson Reed,
We don't
man,
need this.
God, I can't believe that he was supposed to win Monday night. Bronson Reed was, and now we've got Jay fucking Uso, and he's gonna go in there and look at the crowd. I'm hoping
5
somebody.
letters, one word. Yay! I feel that. I feel your pain.
And it's crazy that this time last year we all loved Jay Uso, and now they've just
No, we
beaten us
did
over.
not. I don't want to hear that at all, bruh. No. We will go back to a year I was absolutely not loving Jey Uso. I was saying that was one of the worst builds to WrestleMania last year. Gunther and Jey Uso was terrible last year. Literally, that build was god awful. And I was complaining about it every single video we made. And no, I don't want to hear that. But I do understand that Jey Uso, it's not meant for me, you know? I'm not the target audience, so I get that, but that doesn't mean I still can't complain about not liking it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm not the target audience either. I'm not gonna be there. No, at one point, I thought, the eating was all fun and cool and whatnot. Now, I just can't stand it. It's like whenever I hear that music, I just want to gouge my ears out with a fork or something.
it was cool until like the beginning of last year is what it felt like around the time of Royal Rumbles when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of done with this.
Yeah, yeah. But there you have it, guys. Those are our official predictions for the 2026 Elimination Chamber. I've got CM Punk defeating Finn Balor to retain the world title. I've got Randy Orton winning the men's Elimination Chamber match. I've got Rhea Ripley winning the women's Elimination Chamber match. And I've got AJ Lee becoming the new women's Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, and so I've got basically the same. I've got Punk defeating Finn Balor. I got Orton winning the men's chamber match. I've got Alexa Bliss winning the women's chamber match, and then I've got AJ beating Becky.
There you have it. Let us know in the comments down below what your predictions are for the Elimination Chamber. And I guess the next time we'll see you guys is for the Elimination Chamber review. Hopefully, we can come on here and at least have something to talk about. Hopefully, we're not
Fingers
coming
crossed.
on here and just talking about, oh, another boring show. Because if it's a boring show, you might not see us.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
we'll
We'll
see.
see.
Yeah.
Well, until then, guys, take care. God bless. Peace.